We're gonna be trying this again. This map kicked my ass last time I played it, so we will try it once again, and maybe it will work out for us. Oh, other reason I might look slightly different. I actually got a haircut, so yeah, that is a change. So last time, we were trying to save the Bertha. We were trying to do a lot of different things around this turtle, and nothing was really working. We were just ending up dazed and confused and horrendously out of place. And I'm not actually sure why this stuff is in the middle, because after all, it doesn't really make that much of a difference as to what we do with it. So I am just going to destroy all of these and then destroy all of these, and we're going to start fresh because I want my own placement. That is how it is. Colonel Smasher, thank you very much for the sub gift, dude. Went out to Civic. Appreciate it. Yeah, I skipped the stream yesterday because I had some family stuff to take care of. I actually went and I had to deliver some stuff to my brother's house, which is like an hour away. Actually, let me cancel this here. Console. I had to deliver some stuff to my brother's house, and then I stopped by for a visit with my uncle, who I have not talked to in like 6 months, and we ended up hanging out for part of the afternoon, which is why I didn't make it back in time to stream. Overall, I think it was a good investment of time because I got to spend some time with family members that I have not seen in quite a while. But unfortunately, it did kind of run interference with what I had intended to do with my day. But yeah, it is what it is, and family is important. So I do not regretty my spaghetti, but it is what it is. Alright, we're going to go out here. We are going to move El Snippero down here so that we can actually get our other collector in.
Oh, yes.
We also need our even spacing for this up here. And remember, this does actually work. I do not need to be concerned about the things here. We're going to, hold on. We're going to cancel these, destroy those. And we're going to slap our last orbital right over here, which I do believe is going to be a relatively important development. Yeah, so the reason that I'm laying all this out in the beginning is that my reactors and collectors only cost 1 energy to build, which is a stupendously amazing thing, because it allows me to basically do whatever the hell I want after the early scaling period, which takes not very long when you have such a stupid amount of cheap energy. How could Brink even possibly consider power stalling with this map? Let me tell you, I will find a way. But we're just gonna lay this in at the beginning portion so that I can get connected to all of these different networks as efficiently as possible. And then we're going to connect also via relays, just like so that we end up there we go, relay connection. That does not make the connection. That does. So that we can move back to front efficiently on this. And then I am going to just slap down some reactors because we can. What better reason? What better reason indeed. Alright. Get all those down. Basically, you can look at this as decorating your Tweedle, because Tweedles need excellent decorations at all times, and we should be eagerly giving them shell decorations. Please take note, this advice is not recommended to be followed if you're actually on a protected beach or nature reserve, and you try to decorate an actual sea turtle, because you might get arrested for that, and I take no responsibility for you trying to follow my my badly timed advice. If you don't power stall, then water isn't wet. Oh, we're going to power stall right at the beginning. I probably should have mentioned that. At the beginning, there will definitely be power stall because we're going to have to cycle through the first few of these things building in full power stall mode. But I think after about maybe 5 sim ticks, there will be no more power stall to be found here. Oh no. We will be in good shape. And there will be none that can stand against us. Also, I probably need to get, I think if I remember correctly on this map, I've been trying not to remember this map because it was such a horrendous experience last time I played it. I believe, yes, there are spores on the outside edge, so I do need to build some beamers. But yeah, pretty purple. I wonder, I bet there are people who have modded this so that the reactors have different appearances. And if that were the case, if you could like choose the color of the reactors that you're placing down, oh my. That might actually be a fantastic thing. We do not have Berthas. That is unfortunate. I would have liked to build a Bertha, I think. Oh well. It is what it is. Yeah, so we'll connect there. Good. Reactor in the middle left, misaligned, Reactor in middle left, misaligned. Oh, there is one misaligned. Oh, good catch. Alright. I should not do that thing for the safety and well-being of all of the peoples involved. Okay, so actual game plan. What went wrong last time is we were not able to make any real progress against this node because we could not prevent the Digitalis from being connected. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to separate the Digitalis at the flipper, kill that node, kill... Actually, there isn't a node down here I need to kill. We're going to build baseline defenses around the entire outside edge of the shell here. We're going to snip this, and build a ludicrous amount of snipers out here. We're going to move out to the front, and we are going to do our absolute level best to start killing off all of the stuff up here as we creep from both edges towards the front in order to isolate this. And I think that if we do this properly, we will actually be able to win this time, though my success rate, it is sometimes not of the goods. So we're going to play, and then here we go. 1, 2, and then it just starts expanding the network violently. Oh yes, our connections are real, and now we have power. 38, 40, 47, 55, 60, and it's over 9,000. Okay, now we're not power stalling anymore. Let us get our exterior defenses set up, because I do believe that that is going to be kind of a critical thing. We're going to put a relay down here, and then we're going to put a relay down right around the edge so that hopefully we can get all of these things supplied in due time by the closest available relay network, just like so. Because I do want to have fun, do not want to get sideswiped by unpredictable supply lines, because that can be a bad time. Oh yes. Creeper gonna make you go boom? Nah, it's fine. We'll be okay. We just need to make sure that we have an appropriate number of beamers on the different edges so that we do not end up with a catastrophe of epic proportions. We're just gonna put a scattering of these around. Probably need some up closer to the front over here, because I do believe that there is a fiber over there. If this does end up going on YouTube, I apologize for not having the full build up in the earlier phase on this, because let's just say that this is a fairly difficult map that was running at super low sim speeds, and I got a little bit salty. Ended up rage quitting basically on the stream, so that is what happened for the most part. So we're going to get mortars down, then we need to get a few cannons down, and then we need to get a few snipers down. And once we get that completed, we'll be in good shape to hold the line, as it were. We need enough on the front line that we don't have to worry about snipers impacting us overly much, because there will be snipers around here and they will be trying to kill us, and that is just unpleasant all the way around, in my understanding. Alright, so we get these guys in, and you may be wondering, but Brink, these do not reach very well at all. How are you planning to actually do any damage with these? And my answer to that would be, we have a couple of exceedingly lovely ether deposits up towards the front edge of the map that I am about to tap into as soon as our forge is built. And let me tell you, there is a pile of stuff to be had there. So I am quite happy with my prospects. Thank you very much. Do not think that I need to change my plan. Let's lay all these in. And now we've basically just made a, hopefully, impenetrable turtle shell, because this map is all about turtling, both in the literal and the metaphorical sense. The game is like a time machine. You use it for what feels like 10 minutes and suddenly 2 hours have passed. I would definitely agree that that is a good definition of a good game. Alright. Playing this game? Are you talking about Creeper World? Did Roe finally get into Creeper World? Is that what happened? Because, oh me, oh my, that is an interesting prospect. Alright, so we get our 2 siphons in. See, 20,000 ether. It is ridiculous in every possible way. Then we get that down, and then we need, this is what I'm talking about. We've been in this game for what? 22 seconds, and look how many of these there already are. Good God, man. Why is it this way? So we need lots of these. We need lots of mortars. And then we need some, something up on the front to actually supply all these things, because that's sure nothing gonna reach. So let's go out here for a relay. And then we need a couple of beamers on the front edge so that we do not get crushed. And I think that that will hold for the initial portion of the game. And yes, I do know that I am extremely heavily abusing the pause button here. And I am very sorry for that, but as you can see, I have a lot of crap to do. Smith, thank you very much for the 9-month resub, dude. Yes! 113 hours on Creeper World. How many hours do I have in Creeper World? I have 134. You have almost as many hours as I do. This is a very pleasurable time-killing game. That I do know for sure. Alright, so we've got our relays down here. We're going to let it progress a couple sim ticks. Look at the negatives when it just like flash, 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 flash. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, so obviously this is all going to take a minute to ramp up. And I probably should have done something a little bit more with this up here. But you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. So now, we need a method of separating this from the rest. Now that we have that in. So let's go ahead and layer in, and oh dear lord, I do mean layer in these cannons, which are going to be set to primarily Digitalis, because Digitalis is what we got to get rid of here. You are going to get destroyed, and you are going to move right there. And then we need to have another relay up on the front, because of course we do. And then we need a lovely little bit of snipage, which may or may not actually come online before we get slammed in the face from the front edge. So we're going to destroy that and try to fit in multiple extras, which are not actually that easy to do. But, oh, I built the wrong thing. Destroy. Destroy. We need snippers. There we go. Alright, that'll work. Been going through the Tormented Worlds. I've only tried a couple of Tormented Worlds. They were interesting, shall we say. Alright, so all of this stuff is charging up. We really need to get this done before it comes up to the level of overflowing our little base here. Yeah, we may or may not make it. I am not sure, actually. So we got that going. We've got this defeated. And this is actually looking like it'll go pretty well. So we're just going to set basically all of this to Digitalis. We're going to set you guys to Digitalis. And we'll hope for the best. I need to get some snipers up the front edge of this thing as well, because obviously this is going to become a problem. So we're going to do that. We're going to get another relay here to make sure that we get everything supplied. And then we'll add a couple more cannons, I think, because more cannons are, as always, more of the betters. Okay. Yeah, it's probably because it hits the CPU with a tremendous load is why it pixelates as soon as I press play. Okay, so we need to go up here and separate this node. What did I just lose? Lost an ore mine. It is absolutely fine. No second thoughts about it. Okay, so this flipper is looking like it is going to handle itself relatively well. So therefore, I should be able to go and push my way up this flipper. So we're going to need all of you fine fellas right here. We're going to just drop all of them in, like so. And then we'll connect with a relay right here, which will hopefully be able to be built very, very soon indeed. I'm going to try to lay it in. We're going to go build speed, packet speed. I have more than enough to get every single upgrade that's available to me, so do not worry about my ordering or what I'm doing at any one particular moment, because it will be fine, I promise. Alright, so we get another relay down. We need to get more cannons. And I am going to beat this freaking map, let me tell you, even if it takes me 17.5 hours. I think I spent 2 hours on it last time around. And I ended up getting no further than like 18 minutes into the game because the sim speed ended up getting so low. It was so low. It was so low. Sim speed was so low, so low. Did I just lose? I did. I just lost the relay that I had worked so hard to plant. Screw you guys. You suck. Alright. I'm gonna put you up there. Put you over there. We're basically having to fight our way in for what we were taking for granted last time around. So take that as you will, but we shall try to do the things. We lost our Bertha in the back. I think the Bertha is a false flag. I don't think it actually has anything really to do with anything useful. Alright, Fire Rate, Fire Range are both upgraded once. We are getting up to the front line, so that is good. Now, we need to get our snipers in, as well as our steady cannons, because otherwise, we are not going to be able to take this place down. Because these guys are just going to keep coming in and keep ruining our fun, and they're never going to get anywhere at all. Let's go Snippers. So, Snippers are in. And then we go right behind that with our relays, which are able to connect to everything and their brother. Appreciate the bits, Roey. Can you please take the complaint issue that John has put forward, and I will sign my name too. What is... Don't ignore the complaints of your customers, Brink. You should not do that. Wait. That video title is clearly not representing the diplomatic content presented. Listen, it's not clickbait if it's either a sarcastic remark towards or directly indicative of the takings place in the video. It's fine. Listen, it's a four-way diplomatic relation. No one said whether it was a good relation or a bad relation. It can be bad relations and still be still involve relations. Okay. We'll get that in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was busy doing the things in here. My apologies. Okay, so it appears that we have effectively quarantined the front half of the map, which is actually better than I did at any point last time. So I can actually be quite content with that. I'm going to put a Digitalis killing turret right here, which is not actually going to be able to do that. Oh, screw you. It's off the edge of the map. Really? Really? Am I a joke to you? Is that how you treat me? After all this time, after all of this effort playing this dang map, that is how you're going to do this? Okay, I see how it is. Alright. We just gotta do the best we can. That's all we got. All we got left. Alright. We need to go at least partially up the back of this. And then the rest of these guys, these four, we're going to shift over to here. Jonas, thank you much for the sub, dude, even though I mistitle your videos and treat you so badly. Gimli, it is going quite well, actually. I feel pretty freaking good today. Which is more than I can say on some days, and honestly, the best thing you can say about any given day in particular. I'm going to place right here, and we are going to set up our lovely, lovely, lovely banks of snipers, which should coordinate well with our spacing on everything else, so that works fantastic. And then we need a couple of beamers to watch over the whole thing, and we're good. So now, we have fully functional defensive flippers. Let me tell you, that is quite the thing. Possibly something that the world has never even seen before. I am going to put one more on Digitalis down here, primary, so that we can make sure to keep this shut down. And now, we need to worry about the front line, because this horrific son of a gun has got to be dealt with somehow, and I'm not actually sure how to do it. This is terrain height 2, this is terrain height 5, which means that if I go for maximum fire range, we can actually reach over the top of this with a gigantic horde of snipers and eventually do something useful. But then there's also the matter of I am not gaining enough energy to actually stay positive, so that is a bit important in its own right. Yeah, mass snipers is going to be my next plan. We're going to do a couple of energy storage ticks so that we can get a nice little buffer in there. And then I am just going to build an inordinate amount of snipers that we can move in as we wish later. And then I'm going to build... Actually, we need to move him up there. I'm going to build probably Digitalis cannons, honestly. We need to save up to 8 because we're going to need... What is the range on our snipers right now? The range on our snipers is quite good, but not as excellent as it could be. And also, these take multiple shots to actually kill, which is kind of a gigantic pain in the buttocks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this alone, and I am instead going to advance the wall on the south side, because I had significantly better luck with that last time. Advancing from one edge rather than trying to dive the middle, because we do have another spawner down here in the bottom right corner that is obviously going to continue to cause us pain. So let's just go ahead and get even more of these guys online, which should let us dive bomb this rather effectively. I think that all of that can be reached. Yes, yes it can. Excellent. Excellent. So we're just gonna drop all this right down here, and we're gonna take out a little area that'll allow us to get a supply chain going into the back right here. Pyro, there was that one map. There was that one map that we did not power stall on, but that is about the only one that has ever been. Alright, we're going to take all these, and we're just going to drop them right down here, which is honestly not going to do as much as you might think, but it will buy us a bit of space in order to allow us to build some more relays right down this way. And that is going to be the important bit, because we want to be able to resupply all of our turrets. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to get our last fire range, and then we're going to get a couple ticks in move speed, because move speed is going to help us out as we push this mission forward. Oh, Leoka, I didn't know you had a Vive. I've been really torn on the whole VR thing. I just don't know that it's worth it for me. Like, it's so expensive, and my computer is only barely at the spec to run it. I definitely couldn't run it and a bunch of other monitors or recording and stuff. Like, It's a weird thing. I've been considering just trying to get something for, like, my own personal use, just so I can see how it is, but it's... I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Move you there, move you there. So the problem is, these guys are gonna come close, and it is going to be hell to get rid of them. Hell, I say. We're just going to leave all of these turrets here, I think. Yeah, I'm going to build some more. We can just build more turrets. We have the power. We can make it happen. Let's get these in. Get you in. All the way down there. All the way up there. Good, good, good. And we should probably also pick up another movement speed, because that is rather importante. Relays. Let's just go ahead. I'm going to move these guys down here. And then I'm going to grab this entire chunk. And we're going to move them down so that they're a bit more readily accessible as we move our way forward. And then I'll get a relay up there, which should be well enough protected that I can start positioning some turrets on the front end of it. And we can get a nullifier and go in after this group. So I'm going to take you four, and we are going to start our very own little colonization effort on the front line, which can, depending on how you take that, could be a good thing or a bad thing. I'm going to set you to Digitalis, and then I think that should actually help us out quite a bit. I'm going to get another one set to Digitalis and set up here, because that'll start beating the Digitalis back off the top, and also we have randomly frozen this thing, so that's cool. And... oh, I did not realize. Oh, we have actually separated this out. So I could string snipers all the way across the top of this, which would be oh so glorious. Oh, that is good. That is super duper 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 good. We're gonna do that thing. I'm gonna set up Digitalis here. I just realized that I can creep this entire son of a gun super effectively, and I had not even realized. This makes me unreasonably happy. Alright, we do need a relay right up here in order to make the connection. Yes, because we are going to need to kill that son of a gun at some point. Oh, and it spills a lot of creep. Oh dear. Oh dear. Rowie, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yes, I would agree. Yeah, there's no bombers, no air, no nothing allowed for this map. It's a little bit disappointing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that is the room that I need. 1, 2. Yes, that is appropriate. But I can see why you wouldn't allow air, because it might get a little bit crazy on this map trying to get bombers all over the place up here. Good lord, look at the back end. Look at the back end of this map. How much crap is going on back there. Dear lord. Can we, like, not have this perpetually stalled? That would be great. I would be very appreciative, actually, if this were the case. Let me go put in these guys. And then that one we're going to set to Digitalis. Actually, what the hell? We should put all 3 of these on Digitalis. Yes! Beat back the enemy! And that means that our nullifier actually works now. Yes! Okay, good. Which means that we're actually ready to pull all of these guys up to the front line and just, like, insert them deep, and oh, I do mean deep, into enemy territory. That's what she said. When's the Tropico 6 back? Probably not for quite some time. I think that I am done with it for the time being. Maybe if they release an update, or if I don't play it for a couple of weeks and something interesting happens, I don't know. I'm sure that it shall return at some point in the future. It's just not going to be right away, by any means. Okay, so this Digitalis cannon is going to fight everything there, and then we can move 2 more snipers. Actually, 3 more snipers. Oh, yes. down to this zone. And then I will put a relay in right here, which will hopefully be able to fight this stuff back, because good gravy, that is a lot of anti-creep. Or creep, I should say. And we'll put one in right there. And one right there. Just in case one of them dies. Alright, so relay time. We're going to get right up in here. Is that? Oh, that is a totem. Okay, so we can make our... Okay, I got it. We can make our connection there. We are going to put in a relay here. Not a relay, a nullifier. Which will take care of all of this, and then we'll own the south side. We can start moving up through to the north. All of this is holding relatively well. It doesn't look like we're going to get overflowed from the rear anytime soon. I feel like we are doing quite well for ourselves. I'm going to go ahead and zippity-doo-dah up here with a couple of relays and a new group of turrets from the rear. People clip the weirdest things. I don't understand. I just don't get it. Alright, so there goes that. That is one less thing that we have to worry about. And there's a 500 energy there, because of course there is. But I'm not concerned about that. We don't need your dang energy. We are self-sufficient, proud, strong anti-creeps. So I'm just going to move my merry way over here, and we'll make our connection on this side, and all will be well. I have absolutely no reason to use these cannons on the back side either, so we're going to go ahead and move those up. And then we need to get some freaking snipers online as well. Hold on. I actually need to kill that. That is more to the point what I need. But we will get there slowly but surely as time takes its unstoppable march forward. My English has failed me, but it's okay. It is a-okay. Alright, we're going to move you up there. We're going to move you over here, possibly. Yes. Okay. There's our Digitalis. We need our relays online. Thank you very much. Good freaking dealio. Alright, so as long as we can keep the Digitalis back, we'll be fine. And we need to set every freaking one of these to Digitalis. And then we need to build a relay over here, which can connect to all of our lovely little cannons, which are defending our outside edge from the... Oh dear, that is a fair amount of creep production up that way. But that does mean that we can move a whole nother group of cannons. I do realize that I could be using mortars at this point, and I hope you realize that I am intentionally not doing so. We're going to move you over there. We are going to grab another relay, which is actually something that can make a closer connection, possibly. Yes! Okay, good. We can cut down the transit time of our stuffs. And speaking of our stuffs, what have we not uploaded yet? Upgraded. Fire speed, move speed. We should probably do some more packet speed, just so that our response time is higher. We can do another tick in energy storage, which I think will be a good time. And that is basically all that we have. Alright, we have reached the point where we should be able to kill this. But first, we must kill off all of the pesky little bastards that are hitting us from the front line here. So, let us plant these guys up here. I'm going to start planting some snipers over on this edge, because these guys are not firing any longer. So we're going to plant those there. We're going to grab a huge chunk of extra snipers, and we're just going to plant them. It's fine. We need to kill them all anyway. More bullets is more better. Except for when they explode on your doorstep, and then you might have a slight little issue with the amount of creeper that you're having to deal with. Alright, let's get those connected there, and then we can get a lovely little nullifier right on the front line, eradicate this problem once and for all, and then we can eventually, hopefully, kill all of these things and not have to worry about it. Why is it back to hosting Pegasus? I don't understand. That is very weird. Yeah, 6th gen Intel is a perfectly decent CPU. Should not be embarrassed at all to be rocking one of those things. Wait. 6600K is not 6th gen. I'm not sure which gen that is, but the 6000 series CPU is a perfectly acceptable thing to be running, is where I was going with that. Alright, we're going to do this, which should allow us to drop a relay there. And move up a tick more, because I'm going to have to get into this zone right here in order to get something online that will kill that son of a gun. And hopefully, eventually, we'll be able to kill the rest of these pieces of crap. Let's go out here. So I'm going to stack up a bunch of these guys, where hopefully they can get a clean firing solution. Okay, so there's that. And then we need... Oh, that is beautiful! We'll move up another, I think. Let's get you up there. Can you, like, sort yourself? Thank you. I'm not sure how many of these are actually going to be cannons and where the cannons are going to be placed. That could become slightly problematic, actually. But I will get another relay in and we will do our best. Because push come to shove, if all else fails, we can at least get a row of Digitalis up on the top here. Or a row of Digitalis focusing cannons, I should say. Some games seem to stutter a tiny bit, but it's most noticeable during major stress in MWO or FAF, which gives me a CPU score of 280. Yeah, that's not bad. The 6600K is still quad core, right? That was before they moved up. Oh, it is 6th gen. Okay. That was before they moved to the 6 core, which I think was the 8000 series is when they did that. 4 cores are getting a little dated, especially if you're a super heavy multitasker, but they're not done yet. Quad cores have still got a little bit of life left in them. It remains to be seen exactly how much, but they're not dead yet. That is for dang sure. Alright, all of our Digitalis focused cannons are moving up. Hopefully we can separate this out and then kill what remains of the runners up in this zone. Please sniper a COP. Alright, so these guys are now on top. And we're losing relays because... Fantastic! Some of the guys are dying up on the front line. That is exactly what I needed in my life. Alright, alright, I see, I know, it's a problem, I'm sorry. I'm not able to reload the things because there's too many runners. We may just have to wait until they all die. Because at this point, I can't really push effectively anymore until they're all gone. Which is not actually going to be that terribly long. I think we're going to be fine. There's only 3 left. Okay. No, I'm totally good with that. Totally good with that. Okay, let's try this again now that the runners have dispersed. So we get Digitalis up, Digitalis up, Digitalis up, Digitalis up. Which should free everything on this corner. I am not swearing that it will, but it should. Can you, like, stop spamming me with robocalls, please and thank you. I really wish that the FCC would get its act together on robocalling because it is a bane on human existence. 99% of it is spam and frauds, and I do not know why we cannot get any level of comprehensive stuff done against this. Okay, so there's that. Let's go. We actually may need some mortars here. Let's go for some mortars, which will help suppress all of this stuff up in the front. I think that'll work out quite well, actually. And then we're going to set you to Digitalis only and set you back up on top of the rock. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was not at all what I wanted to have happening. Which means that I need a couple more regulars on the front in order to prevent my Digitalis exclusive from getting killed off, which is kind of a gigantic pain in the buttocks, but yes, the mortars are actually going to make it happen. Okay. Who knew that all I needed was a little bit of mortar in my life? A little bit of Bertha by my side. A little bit of Forge is what I need. It's because Ajit Pai is the head of the FCC? Well, I think it's more to do with the fact that, never mind. I'm not going to get political. We're not supposed to be having political discussions here. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it alone. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right, we're going to have to edge our way up in here. So bear with me while I take the slow and painful exercise of pushing forward with a nullifier a teensy tiny little bit at a time. Why are we still getting... Ah, I haven't... There it is. I cut the Digitalis finally. Finally. So now the Digitalis is not able to actually carry this crap out. Oh, that is good. That is good. That is good. Okay, so if we do this... Why could I not place... That's weird. You would think that you would be able to place right there, but apparently not. Alright, all I need you to do is dig yourself out of the hole so that I can put a relay right here to feed you. Because after the relay starts feeding you, back. After the relay starts feeding you, we should be fine. Except you guys are going to have to retreat because obviously that was not what I wanted to have happen. Come on. Kill the dang thing. There we go. Move back. Then, since these are dead, we should be able to get a nullifier slightly closer. Yes? Yes! No. We'll go one tick back from the front so that hopefully it works out. What, Axlar? I feel like I should have context for this, but I honestly don't feel like context can add any meaning to the statement that just came out of your keyboard. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Seems weird, though. Alright, so we got that in. We're going to put you guys over here to watch out on this. Oh boy, that's close. Alright, and that means that we probably need a couple more beamers as well. There's not very many things up here, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Alright, so we got all this killed. Let's go and snag more nullifiers. Right up at the top there, where we can kill more off. I think that is... Nope, that is not a safe area, even in the slightest. So the question is... Yep, I can place it one below. So we're going to kill more stuff. It's just that very... Oh, holy crap. Hold on. Cancel. 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 Destroy. I have a freaking maximal amount of Forge, so why can I not? Did you disable the singularity weapon? What? Oh no! Hold on. I have to be connected to one of these guys to fire it. That's what it is. Yeah. Azrak, I'm connecting. Forge. Excuse me? There we go. Alright, fire. Right up here. Ha! Alright. So we're gonna go to the highest possible level, which is not good enough. So that means that we probably need a Digitalis cannon right down there, which will hopefully do us some good. Zabes, thank you very much for the 15-month sub, dude. Appreciate that. Alright, nullifier. Please and thank you. Because I really want to get this thing killed. Come on. Come on. You can do it. We got the whole front edge isolated. This, I'm just not even worried about it anymore. Totally ignore that crap in the back. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, bum. Alright, so we killed all that. Now we just have to figure out... Why is there... Oh my goodness. He put energy siphons on every freaking one of these. Are you kidding me? Right now. I cannot even build this because we have to siphon off. That is next level bull crap right there. And I do mean the crappiest of bulls. Alright. I'm gonna select all. Oh, I think my game just broke. Deactivate. Alright, pull from that siphon, boy. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, there we go. It says 0 energy. Why is it still built? And now the game froze again. Woo! Okay. Titans, nullifier. Still can't build. So there must be another siphon. Could come from the left side with a lot of stuff. I could, but there's not really a point right now. Okay, so I gotta get another siphon in. Hold on. La 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 la. Waiting for my sim tick. There we go. Deactivate. And the siphon's gone. Alright, so activate. There we go. This is a lot. This is definitely... Sick of your bullcrap. Sick of your bullcrap. Just delete the siphon as you build it. Does it take the gem with it? Because you can't build on top of the gem. That's the problem. Don't have a tech channel on Discord, but we have a Minecraft chat room. This is actually a very good question. I should probably do this. I should probably make one of these, but there's just so many channels already. Like, oh my god, there are so many channels. Alright, nullifier. Finally. Finally. And then I gotta build a relay up here after that goes, so that I can actually get the little data disk up here. Put sprayers there? That would mean I have to go out and expand into ore, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna eliminate the entire thing, and then we're going to casually build a little relay here, and there she blows. Please tell me this disc has some instructions on how to save the Great Turtle. It just says Admiral Brink, power stall to win. Oh my god! I'm done. I'm so done. I am done with this. Am I that predictable? Good god. Alright, I'm number 6! I'm number 6 out of 40. Yes! Alright. I actually feel pretty good about that time. I feel really good about that time. So yeah, it took me like 2 tries and going complete Saltmeister to actually get there, but the Great Turtle has been beaten. So take that. That is gonna wrap everything up for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like and share it with someone. If you want to support the channel, catch the streams, or join the Discord, check out the links in the description. Thank you all for being at least partially insane, and I will see you in the next one.